I think that exhaustion and stress are endemic in this society. It seems to me essential to have a time and a place, or make time and a place where one can get off that wheel and simply discover who they are. I think, and Karma Choling is kind of an amazing environment. Just walking into it, just arriving on the land, and um, there's something like maybe it's a cliche, magical about just being there. And the structure of the program is which that allows one to stop and drop really on the cushion and um, enjoy the practice of being human. And it's hard to capture it in words, but I've taught many programs there, led many programs, and some with Laura that have just have this quality of almost luminous, playful, and uh, communal, restorative.
Karma Choling is a place set apart. Actually, instead of it being a place where everything sort of, falls away, it's almost like simultaneously everything comes alive. Even before you do anything, there's a sense of just connecting with being present as the fundamental necessary activity. And out of that, our job, sort of like a mischievous job that Lance and I conjure up, is based on both the practice of mindfulness awareness and the Dharma art practices developed by Trungpa Rinpoche and all of us over the years in our lives. We suddenly go from this, sort of reconnection with being present to experiencing the joy of seeing, experiencing, creating, communicating that is in the moment and is enriching. But it's almost as if this is really the preparation for being in our tumultuous world and creating deeper communication and sort of sudden, not solutions, but sudden means of handling situations, which, we always think of that as the artistic part, but it's the playful and practical part of the Dharma art because we're learning to see things more as they are by using the material world and space and perception and heart and laughter. I mean, I think there are moments that where we were in almost bellyache laughter.
What we do is, how to say this, is create the conditions that people's innate joy and energy can emerge. It's not like we're adding it or that's it's creating those conditions, and the conditions are that it arises out of um, the practice of, as Laura said, mindfulness and awareness of sitting meditation, sitting and walking, and um, that um, almost shocking simplicity of uh, realizing that um, you can let go of wanting mind, of just uh, stopping. I like to call it stopping and sinking into the sensate field of the body. I think of it as a way of um, opening up our sense perceptions. I mean, Laura's talking about that, about looking and seeing. Uh, Trungpa Rinpoche wrote about that. Look again, and look again. Really see. It's a process of turning the arrows of self-concern or self-cherishing out. Um, and there's a wonderful short poem by the poet James Wright that I like very much called "I Was Afraid of Dying." Once I was afraid of dying in a field of dry weeds,
Mm,
but now all day long I've been wandering among damp fields, uh, trying to keep still, listening patiently to the sound of insects.
mm.
Perhaps they are exploring, how does it go? Uh, the fresh dew that gathers in empty snail shells or in the secret shelters of sparrow feathers fallen on the earth. So uh, I, that may not be precise, but it's once I was afraid of dying in a field of dry weeds, but now all day long I've been wandering among damp fields, and so that this sense of self-concern gets turned out to the magic of what the ordinary, of insects who move patiently. Perhaps they are gathering the fresh dew that gathers in empty snail shells, and so that when you have that opportunity to turn the sense perceptions or open them, turn them out, the world lights up. And uh, Trungpa Rinpoche's teachings on Dharma art uh, emphasized, among other things, visual art, calligraphy, photography, seeing, um, but also it works with any of the sense perceptions.
But it's not that it is a distraction from meditation. It is like harvesting the fundamental nature of meditation, which, like Lance says, is to uncover our authentic presence, our authentic selves, which is always creative and communicative. It's it's that suddenly every moment of your life can be suffused with this sense of appreciation, which Trungpa Rinpoche called sacred worldview. We have to recognize the relationship between nature and our bodies and ourselves, and that we're not separate, that we're going to improve things. But there's something about recognizing ourselves that is already energetically making a change in the world.